Hello, classmates. My name is Bobby Trout, and to me, wildlife management is more than protecting some field, a forest, or some four-legged and non-domesticated animal. For me, it's about managing natural spaces that need protection and/or restoration from human development to allow other species to thrive. These wildlife areas, from lakes to deserts to prairies to mountains and everything else in between, when managed properly, can also provide recreational and resource benefits to the human race. The hardest part is finding the right balance between mankind and nature. So why am I taking this EVSP505 wildlife management class? It is a requirement for my concentration in fish and wildlife management, which is part of my master's in environmental policy and management degree. I elected this concentration because I realized this area of study was my weakness at work, and in order to meet my long-term career goals, I need to strengthen my knowledge and skills. So as I mentioned before, there are multiple aspects for managing natural spaces. Over the past 4 years at work, I've had an opportunity to be a part of surveys for eagles and turtles and fish. I've removed invasive species plants, and I've replanted native vegetation, trees, and food plots, doing a lot of this with our biologists. I have also monitored for encroachments, cultural resource disturbances, and natural resource destruction. I've helped plant trees, controlled burns, monitored, controlled timber stand spraying, and assisted the forester in timber sales. Although it appears I have a lot of experience in wildlife management, it wasn't until I got to my current park just over a year ago and was placed on a natural resource team responsible for 26 wildlife management areas did I finally grasp and realize the reality of how much I really did not know about wildlife management. Over the past few years, I have also become a big fan of educating the general public on land use practices outside of the scholastic setting through the use of interpretive programs and outreach events. One of my big pet peeves is to watch wildlife in remote parks become so dependent on human food that they begin to show signs of domestication and/or starvation. Sometimes as humans, we think we're actually helping these animals by giving them food, but in the reality, we're actually killing them. Here's a clip that I took of the ground squirrels in E.C. Manning Provincial Park in British Columbia, Canada, during the summer of 2015. Pay close attention to the animal behavior that has happened due to humans feeding these cute little critters over time. Did you notice how the ground squirrels thought my daughter had food in her hand and was not afraid to crawl up on her and try to take the imaginary food out of her hand? As you just witnessed, human interaction, even in the simplest form, over time, can disrupt natural behavior in wildlife. Because humans can impact wildlife behavior, it is very important that rules and regulations are set forth to not only protect the animals, but protect natural resources for future generations to enjoy through recreational or need-based uses. So, classmates, to recap on the question as to why I chose to take this class on wildlife management, well, one, I have a strong passion to protect the environment for future generations to enjoy, and two, I want to strengthen my knowledge in managing wildlife areas for future career advancements. Thank you for watching.